Um, that's a good question to start with, but negotiations are a time-consuming process. If there are issues which have to be clarified, it does take time. So I'm not so concerned about time-consuming exercise. But what worries me at this stage is those protesting farmers are probably not specifying the issues on which they want the negotiations. After all, the concerned minister, Agriculture Minister Tomar ji and Piyush Goyal ji are both sitting and saying we are quite okay with talking about every aspect of the law, the three laws which have now become the law of the land. So I think the process is getting a bit stretched because specific concerns are not being voiced. There's a lot of talking from the side of those who are representing the farmers, who are still not very specific on what is it that they are concerned about.
Okay, ma'am.
And therefore it's going to...
Yes.
Yeah.
Because despite the government's assurance that MSP won't be touched among all other concessions, the farmers are adamant on their single point demand that these laws must be repealed because they are saying that ye kala kanoon hai. Is rollback an option?
But Maria, where is MSP linked to this whole debate? The three laws have nothing to do with MSP. First, let that be clear. MSP continues, in fact continues better with Prime Minister Modi. 2014 till 19 and 19 till now, we've had record procurement at good prices, and the quantum procured is also like never before. So linking MSP to this debate is absolutely unrelated, although it relates to the farmers as a concern. As regards the law, I'd like to say, what about the law in which any of the political opposition parties can stand up and say, no, this is not what we stood for. They all stood for these very things. And today, now, seeing a political opportunity to join a group of farmers who are seeking clarification is just sheer optimism from the side of the opposition parties.
Well, we'll be talking about politics in just a bit, ma'am, but because, farmers are saying that MSP for crops be made an entitlement, not mere a policy announcement. How far is the government willing to go to accommodate the farmers' demands?
Well, I think it was made very clear that the MSP is not part of the farm laws. These are just very clearly issues which are being brought about in this context, when the data shows clearly MSP is out of the farm laws and it continues like before. Where are they linked? So if this protest is against farm laws, where is the MSP in it?
Ma'am, one thought is that why are the farmers of only Punjab protesting while Punjab is biggest producer of wheat? What about farmers of rest of India? Because farmers in